Now, Eskom has announced the return of daytime rolling power cuts, which will be in place until further notice. The power utility has attributed this to unplanned loss of electricity generating capacity. Newzroom Afrika's Andersen looks into the state of affairs at Eskom.
It's approaching the end of the year, and while most businesses will now begin winding down, Eskom has a lot going on. And with that, a lot of targets to reach before the end of 2023. But while the state power utility is trying to get its aging power stations running smoothly and connect new and repaired units at Kusile to the grid before the end of the year, it's still yet to appoint a new CEO to steer the ship. But according to newly appointed Eskom board chair Nyati, who is in just his first week on the job, the Department of Public Enterprises will be announcing the Eskom CEO in the coming weeks.
Last week, as the board, we signed off 3 names of appointable individuals, and we handed over those names to our minister, Minister Pravin Gordhan. So the process of government now has kicked in. The government will have to do what it needs to do and let us know who amongst those 3 will be the CEO of the company. But from where the board is sitting, any of those 3 they are competent, will be able to take this company forward.
Whoever gets the top job doesn't just have the load shedding crisis to end. They also have the huge financial losses and debt plaguing the entity to deal with. This past week saw Eskom release its financial results for the financial year ending March 2023. And after a record year of load shedding, the finances have only gotten worse. The entity's financial losses have more than doubled to 23.9 billion rand, from a revised 11.9 billion rand in 2022. The financial results also reveal that the energy availability factor from the national grid dropped from 62% in 2022 to a new low of just 56%. With load shedding driving some big businesses and households to turn to their own power, like solar and battery storage, Eskom saw a 5% decline in the sale of electricity. But with 2 new leaders at Eskom and an election year around the corner, concerns over political interference have once again surfaced. According to Nyati, so far, he has had key understanding and support from government with regards to taking big decisions.
We look at this turnaround plan. This turnaround plan that was presented to us and was approved in March, many people in the political space, they wanted a 3-month plan. And we said, no, it's not possible. You need 2 years to be able to do this. You need time. You need to commit resources. You need to do things in a particular way to make sure that it meets certain standards. That is how you need to push back. And that is what this board has done and will continue to do for the interest of Eskom.
From next week, Eskom is also allowing another key change. In Johannesburg, City Power will take over from Eskom when it comes to implementing load shedding in most parts of the metro. City Power and Eskom say this will protect key businesses and the economy, as load shedding in those areas would last just 2 hours at a time, even if load shedding were to reach stage 5 and above. While the plan is definitely good news for those with businesses, it remains to be seen what impact, if any, the reduced hours in Joburg would have on the national grid. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Andersen in Johannesburg.